The investigation into gold smuggling by Kannada actor Ranya Rao is throwing up new details almost every day. Now, what we understand is that Ranya Rao had called Constable Basavaraju, who was at the protocol point inside the Kempegowda International Airport before she boarded the flight from Dubai, and she pressurized him to be there despite Constable Basavaraju telling her that he had to be there elsewhere. There was another officer who was coming and he had to ensure that protocol was followed there, but she pressurized him to be there. Remember, the DRI has recorded Basavaraju's statement, and they don't, at this point in time, they don't believe that he knew about Ranya Rao's gold smuggling activities. That's what the DRI believes at this point in time. Apart from that, if you look at the overall investigation, the DRI telling the court that she has not cooperated with the investigating agency. She's stonewalling questions. She hasn't given out too many details. In fact, in the court, we saw Ranya Rao accusing the DRI of verbally threatening her. What the DRI knows so far is that she had strong links in Dubai who helped her smuggle gold inside the airport. That's where she's managed to strap those gold bars on her body. That's what the DRI has picked up in the initial investigation, and the multiple trips that she's done between Dubai and Bengaluru and various other countries that she's done over the last several weeks or months. In fact, a close associate, a close friend of hers has also been arrested, Tarun Raj. He's been arrested, he's being probed. The DRI believes that he was on some of those trips with Ranya Rao when she went to Dubai, and that's the reason he's been picked up. He's in DRI custody for the next 4 days or so. The DRI will try and gather more information. The DRI also telling the court that they need to gather details from the devices that have been seized from Ranya Rao. Remember, there's one mobile phone and a laptop for which the DRI doesn't have access. They want to go for a forensic extraction of data from it and then confront Ranya Rao with the kind of recovery that's made from her phone. They're also looking at financial transactions of Ranya Rao in the recent past, the activities of the family as well, property transactions that have happened. All that being looked into by the investigating agencies. Remember, the DRI is looking into the kind of gold smuggling that's happened. On the other hand, the Karnataka government has asked the CID to look at the violations in protocol, dereliction of duty by officers, state officers who were at the airport. The CID is looking into it. A committee headed by Gaurav Gupta, a senior IAS officer, will also look into it. Perhaps they'll also suggest measures on how perhaps the entire protocol list needs to be reworked. Who will get these protocol privileges? Something that the state government is likely to revise in the coming days. We'll have to see if the CBI, which has registered FIR, will get more in their investigation. That is something that everyone is waiting for. Ranya Rao continues to be in judicial custody now, but all eyes on DRI as far as her investigation is concerned, especially since the agency says that there was a full-fledged syndicate that was operating. So who are the others who are involved and what's the kind of role they've played? That's something that will become clear in the investigation that takes place in the coming few weeks.